So, there's some people that ask me, how do you stay so consistent? How do you have so much discipline? And, you know, sometimes you answer like, oh, I just like it. It's my passion. Something that I love. I love. But, you know, the truth is too that whenever you feel fucking tired, you feel disgusted with the life that you have in this moment, and you know that you're not doing anything in order to get better. When you get fucking freaking tired of making that type of decisions every single day, kind of in a sense you get like you want to throw up. You've been so mediocre in this life. You've been so average in this life. You allow everybody to stick a finger in you, and you allow to everybody to step on yourself because you step on yourself. Whenever you're saying that you're gonna do something and you don't do it, you're just holding yourself. You're not holding yourself accountable. So people are not gonna respect you. If you don't have, you know, a life that you don't want, you have a life that you don't want, and you're not able to, say that you want to change it, you never will change it, and nobody can help you. As I always say, I'm just here to remind you the power that is always being within you. But you have to recognize that it's always been there. If you're somebody that don't believe in yourself, that, you know, you pretending somebody that is gonna do the work for you, I'm so sorry, you are in the wrong channel. Because nobody is gonna do it for you. Yes, I can give you some advices. I can help you to go through the path. But it is you the person that have to take decisions every single day. When you are freaking tired of being mediocre, that there's a lot of things that you were used to do, but now you understand that they weren't as good, but you keep doing them. That's a choice that you are accepting, that you are digging yourself into something that you already didn't like, but just because it feels comfortable, you choose to stay. you know so how do you stay so disciplined, bro? It's just whenever you are disgusted with the life that you have in this moment, you accept that you can't change, that you can aim to be better, that you know that you are aimed for better. When you're tired, you're freaking tired, you're feeling like you're not doing nothing with your life. Whenever you feel that, you will get discipline. You will get that motivation in a sense to go every single day into becoming better, because if you don't, you're gonna feel disgusted again. You're gonna feel like throwing up. Fuck being average, bro. Some people call this 9 to 5 a living. This fucking hell. People don't even like going to their jobs, but they accept it because they're not willing to do something else with their life. They're not accepting to go to the risk of making their business, of making their clothes, of making whatever art they want. Because they think that they are not as special. They lost their power. They lost that belief. They lost because they allow society to tell them that they are not meant for more. And you actually believe it. And you actually believe that you are just meant to be a mediocre person, somebody that, allows everybody to step on you, and you're gonna get fucked by this life. I always have this sense of like, if I'm not disciplined, if I don't make the sacrifice being disciplined with things that I can control, as it is how I train, as it is the steps that I want to do, as it is my meals, these are things that sacrifices that are in my control. I don't even see them as sacrifices, but for society, these are things that dieting, going to the gym, making steps. These are sacrifices that you have to make, right? But these are the sacrifices because if you don't do them, you will in life pay them later. If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't, have a body that you like, if you don't have a life that you would like, you might can't ignore it right now, But later in life, it will be all from regret. You will live in a life full of regrets, knowing that you never try. So whenever you get that emotional feeling, fucking tired, having a life that you don't want, that's the moment you need to say, okay, this is not a life that I want. I want more. How am I able to change my life? You start writing the things that you know you need to change. Then you start applying, and then you start, becoming the person that you once just dream about. So this is how I stayed disciplined. It was a feeling that before I used to feel disgusted every time I decide to not show up for my dreams because I allowed some excuse to interfere in my dreams. I feel disgusted. I feel like I'm not worthy because I know I could do better, and you always can do better. Is this a toxic feeling? Is this something toxic? I don't really know, but I love it. Loving to know that if I can do, if I can think that I can do better, I'm able to do better. This is a reality. This is a belief that I hold myself accountable, and I'm gonna protect it because it helped me to get to this life that right now I'm living, and I'm going to live a successful, a beautiful life. Just holding myself accountable with the things that I know are in my control in order to achieve the person that I want to be. It's never about blaming people, blaming others for the things that you don't have. It's about you holding yourself accountable. And yes, there are some things that you don't have. There's some people that are gonna have more luck than you, but we don't really have to waste our energy towards that. You need to focus about the things that you do have. The opportunities that you do have. Where are they? Explore them. You know, investigate about them and print them to the world. Don't hold your beautiful thoughts, your beautiful knowledge for yourself. Don't hold that. Share it to the world. People will see the value that sometimes you don't even see for yourself. Fuck, bro, like even for me. It's a lot of times that I think the worst of myself. And I always get that message where people say, hey, you inspire me to go to the gym. You inspire me to get better. You know, you inspire me. Me. That I think the worst of myself mostly a lot of times. That I think I'm the worst. And somebody sees the value that sometimes I forget I have. So it's a beautiful thing that you can have. It's a beautiful thing that you can hold yourself accountable as it is. Some days you're not going to have a belief, but some people will believe in you. And they can help you to go through that path. Now, will you always have this kind of support? No. Worse in the beginning. It's only going to be you. In the beginning, it will only be you with whatever dream that you have. You cannot share it with people because they're not gonna understand it. They're gonna make you sound crazy. They're gonna make you feel bad. When you share a thought and people don't really see results into whatever you're saying, they're gonna say that you're being unrealistic, that you're being crazy, that you're not. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't risk yourself into this. But in a sense, you keep these things for yourself, and later on in life, you're able to bring receipts. Being proof that whatever you were saying, you actually mean it. It actually holds a value from you. Your words from something that you were thinking about. Now you're able to make it a reality. Now that's whole value because you invest in it. You invest in that belief that now just by results, people just be supporting.